I found my wife's STD test results, and it destroyed everything. Life has a way of flipping on its head when you least expect it. For Adam, a 37-year-old software engineer, it happened on a seemingly ordinary day. Married to Tina, his college sweetheart, for over a decade, Adam believed he had built a life filled with love, trust, and stability. They'd had a 6-year-old son, a beautiful home, and a shared history that spanned 16 years. But everything changed the day Adam stumbled upon a small slip of paper in Tina's purse, a hospital bill for an STD test. At first, he thought it was a mistake. Tina had returned from a week-long wedding celebration in Las Vegas just a month ago, claiming exhaustion and acting distant ever since. Her mood swings, irritability, and avoidance of intimacy had started to raise questions in Adam's mind, but he brushed them aside, trusting his wife implicitly. Now staring at the bill, his heart raced. Why had Tina taken an STD test? And why had she hidden it from him? The questions gnawed at him, and for the first time in years, Adam felt a pang of doubt about his wife's loyalty. Adam decided to dig deeper before confronting Tina. He spent hours researching online, reading stories from others who had found themselves in similar situations. The accounts were chilling, filled with tales of betrayal and heartbreak. Yet Adam clung to the hope that there might be an innocent explanation. He checked Tina's phone when she was in the shower, but it was clean. No suspicious messages, no incriminating call logs. Even her social media accounts were devoid of anything unusual. This only deepened the mystery. Was he being paranoid, or was Tina just careful? Desperate for answers, Adam considered reaching out to Tina's friends who had attended the wedding. But these were her school friends, not people Adam was close to. Any questions would likely make their way back to Tina, and Adam wasn't ready for that confrontation yet. The tension in their home became unbearable. Tina noticed Adam's growing unease and confronted him one evening at dinner. "Is everything okay?" she asked, her eyes searching his face. Adam's heart pounded. He had planned to wait for the STD test results before saying anything, but the moment had arrived. "How did your STD test go?" he asked, his voice steady but cold. Tina froze, her face turning pale. "How did you find out?" she whispered. Adam's gaze didn't waver. "That doesn't matter. What matters is that you explain." Tina broke down in tears, begging Adam to trust her. Between sobs, she confessed that during the bachelorette trip, she had been pressured by her friends to indulge in the wild activities planned for the group. While she initially resisted, she eventually gave in, first agreeing to an explicit massage, which escalated into something far more intimate. The words hit Adam like a sledgehammer. Tina admitted to succumbing to peer pressure, and later deciding that since she had already crossed the line, there was no point in holding back. Her friends had encouraged her, assuring her that Adam would never find out. Adam's world shattered. The woman he had loved and trusted for 16 years had betrayed him in the most profound way. He sat silently as Tina sobbed, her pleas for forgiveness falling on deaf ears. Finally, he stood up, grabbing his car keys. "I'm filing for divorce," he said, his voice devoid of emotion. Adam spent the night at his friend's house, drowning his sorrows in alcohol. The next morning, he called a divorce lawyer, a former classmate, who agreed to meet him that evening. Adam began to piece together a plan for life without Tina, focusing on ensuring a stable future for their son. Tina tried to reach out, sending countless messages and calling repeatedly, but Adam ignored her. When he finally returned home to gather his things, Tina begged him to reconsider. "We have a son," she pleaded. "Don't throw our family away over one mistake." Adam's response was cold. "If you cared about our family, you wouldn't have done this." Over the next few weeks, Adam and Tina negotiated the terms of their divorce. Adam agreed to let Tina keep the house for the sake of their son and proposed joint custody. Tina reluctantly signed the papers, accusing Adam of manipulating her into the situation. But Adam remained firm, knowing that reconciliation was impossible. As the divorce proceedings moved forward, Adam found solace in his son and his work. He reflected on the importance of self-respect and the lessons he wanted to teach his child. He resolved to create a life where his son could grow up surrounded by love and honesty, even if his parents were no longer together. Through online forums, Adam connected with others who had faced similar betrayals. One story stood out: a newlywed who discovered his wife's infidelity within a year of marriage. This man, like Adam, chose to expose the truth and prioritize his self-worth over societal expectations. Their stories became a source of mutual support, proving that healing was possible. The divorce was finalized and Adam began rebuilding his life. He moved into a new apartment, focused on co-parenting his son, and found strength in his resilience. Tana's betrayal had left deep scars, but Adam was determined to emerge stronger, carrying the lessons of his past into a brighter future.